Talking with customers isn't new, but how we're doing it is. Let's look at 10 reasons why a messaging and chatbot solution makes sense for businesses who are looking for more out of their research program. Messaging has emerged as the killer app on mobile. In recent years, the adoption of messaging apps has shown staggering growth. Notably, between 2015 and 2016, the amount of time users spend inside a messaging app grew by a whopping 394%. For smart businesses looking to stay connected with their customers on mobile, messaging apps have become an obvious place to invest. In 2017, the dominance of chat apps continued, with the messaging on mobile showing the highest usage and retention rates across all app categories. Last year, the daily usage of messaging apps was almost 5 times higher than the daily usage of any other app category on mobile phones. Strategically, smart brands need to think about how they can reach their customers where they already are. And in today's world, the answer is obvious. It's on their smartphone and inside a messaging app. This next stat speaks to the powerful utility that chat offers research teams. Studies show that 95% of text messages are read and responded to within 90 seconds. That's a pretty compelling stat for researchers who are concerned about engagement, agility, and effectiveness. Compare that to email, where less than 10% of emails are opened within an hour of being sent. The big idea here is that messaging is not only useful to researchers, but also provides a perfect channel for conducting rapid response research. This is a function that is just not available for teams who rely on email as their only communication channel. Research teams should also note that the conversational nature of messaging makes it a very suitable channel for capturing attitudes and opinions. In a recent study conducted by Facebook, respondents described messaging as being simpler, more ongoing, and more thoughtful than other forms of communication. Studies have also found that messaging removes filters and that people tend to be bolder, more impulsive, and more honest when they communicate via text message. Of those who message frequently, 66% reported that their conversations felt more honest and more authentic. And finally, with regard to messaging, 65% of millennials, Gen Xers, and baby boomers consider messaging their preferred method of communication. Chat apps have replaced email as the go-to mode of business-to-consumer interaction, and across all age groups, messaging is seen as being more reliable and, most importantly, more convenient to stay connected with brands. Next, let's shift our topic over to the value and power of chatbots. A chatbot is a computer program that has a conversation with you via messaging. In our case, chatbots are best understood as autoresponders that operate inside of a messaging app like Facebook Messenger. To use an example, without a chatbot, a user might direct their browser to weather.com and then type in their zip code to get the forecast. With a chatbot, that same user could send a message to the bot asking for the current conditions or the 3-day forecast, and the bot would reply with that answer. Chatbots employ a conversational mechanic and leverage patterns from chat culture to connect with users on a more emotional level. This translates into an engagement win for research teams that have historically struggled to make surveys interesting and rewarding for participants. Chatbots auto-respond with text messages, but they can also respond with flexible UI controls that make it easy for researchers to insert questions into a conversation flow. This is how chatbots can replace a survey with a chat. Chatbots also come with native support for rich media, which makes it easy to enhance a research dialogue with images, videos, emojis, and even audio. Chatbots also have the flexibility to present content from the web inside the messaging app, which means research teams can distribute traditional surveys inside a messaging app like Facebook Messenger without any added formatting or authoring work. And finally, chatbots don't suffer from the same adoption hurdles that apps do because they run inside of messaging apps that are already installed on billions of phones. As of 2017, over 3/4 of the world's smartphone users have a messaging app installed on their phone. And in 2018, over 2 billion smartphone users use messaging apps to communicate. These are exciting numbers for teams that have struggled to promote a website or sell an app on the App Store. Mass adoption already exists, so the real work of conducting research is all you have to focus on.